Hello viewers, welcome to Kotlin tutorial for beginners. Today I will show the example of Kotlin for loop. The for loop in Kotlin iterates through anything that provides an array. There is no traditional for loop in Kotlin unlike Java other languages. In Kotlin for loop used to iterate through range, array, map, so on. The iterate through a range. Now I will show the example of for loop. That was for I in 1 dot dot 5. This is the range 1 to 5. This iterates 5 times. And print line is I. This for loop iterates 5 times. This is the range 1 to 5. Now we can run the project. So this is the output of for loop 1 to 5 spent. If the body of for loop contain only one statement, then we can't no need to curly brackets. Suppose for loop if one statement, then we can print here. Same thing as curl bracket. If we want to write code in one line or one statement, in each statement, it will be show the same output. This is the same output 1 to 5. Now I will show the different way to iterate through a range. This is the one way 1 to 5 is print range. Now we will see the another example for I in 5 dot dot 1. It ranges high precedent to low order 5 to 1, then print ln I. So what will be output? This range 5 to 1. Actually this will not any output. This output for this, but this one is not output because its range sector I is greater than or less than 1. One is range 5 to 1. If we want to 5 to 1 range, then Kotlin give features for I in 5 down to 1. Then it will 5 to iterate 5 to 1 print I. So this is the showing 5 to 1. Five to 1 iterate. These are showing 5 to 1 iterate 5 4 3 2 1. This is down stage, upper to down level iterate. Kotlin have feature of step for loop. Suppose fin ln for loop step 1 to 4 step 2 step 2. Suppose for I 1 to 5, this is the in, and step 2. This is the each step of for loop iteration. Step increment 2 of value I. First time it will print the 1, and second time it will print 2 step. I plus 2 is first time is 1, I plus 2 is equal to 3, and third time is will show the 5. Now we will show the for loop step. This is the showing 1 3 5. This is for loop 1 to 5 and step 2. It is iteration step ahead increment the 2, and we can show example of for Kotlin down to with step. Suppose for I in 5 and down to 1 step 2. Show is down to 5 to 1, and each step iterate increment 2. Then is down to step 1 5 3 1. So in this example we have show the for loop. This is the range 1 to 5, then print 1 to 5, and this is the range 5 to 1 is showing nothing. If we want to upper level to lower level, then we can set the down to, this is the Kotlin keyword down to is 5 to 1 and iterate the higher to lower. And Kotlin have another feature is step is iteration, step is increment 2, and Kotlin another feature for loop is down to with step the same iteration. Now we will show the iteration through array. Iterating through an array. Suppose we can take the variable array variable array of, suppose array of, this is the array item Kotlin, Ruby, Kotlin, Python, Java. So how we can iterate the array? By for loop. For suppose item in language and print the item. This is the array language, and its iteration is keep the value in item, then print the item. So we can run for showing the iteration through array by for loop. showing the Ruby, Kotlin, Python and Java. This is the array below. Now we will show the example of iteration through string. Iteration through a string. How iterate in string? Suppose bar text equal to Kotlin. So for loop letter in text and then print the letter. What will be the output of Kotlin string when we iterate string? So it will print the Kotlin k, first character k, then second iteration is o, third iteration t, and this showing the one by one character. We can throw iteration with an index. Suppose this is the text in letter. We can, if we get index, then text dot indicate in index suppose index item, then text item. So this is the index of this string. Then we take the text text character by index. Now we can print. So it's showing the one by one character by for loop. It get the string by index. So today we have discussed about for loop, the range for loop, down to step and step and down loop, and we have shown the iteration through an array and iteration through with string array with iteration iteration through string with get by index in for loop. Thank you so much.